What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Own the Hunt. As you can tell from that intro, I got something new. Most of my friends are probably watching that going, what did Cody buy now? Especially my wife. Anyway, guys, I'm outside here behind my house. It is cold. We just got a lot of fresh snow, and I just got some new camo. As you can see, I'm wearing some new gear. This is made by Huntworth gear. If you haven't seen it or heard of Huntworth gear, you're about to, because I am highly impressed with this stuff. I'm outside, it is 15 degrees, snowy, cold, not much wind right this minute, but I'm wearing this gear with no base layers, just I got a t-shirt on under this jacket. Well, I want to share with you guys what I love about this gear. I've got a jacket, pants, and a magic beanie to go over today. And what I kind of want to do is give you my initial thoughts on this gear. I came out here to kind of show you this camo pattern against a tree line with some snow on the ground, because I'm going to be using it in that fashion for predator hunting mostly, and some whitetail deer hunting in the fall and the late fall with some potential snow on the ground, or just, you know, grays and kind of no foliage on the trees. So this will be my late season gear. This is a heavyweight Sherpa line jacket by Huntworth. It's a half zip jacket, as you can see, and this jacket is incredibly warm. Now, this is their disruption camo pattern. They offer multiple different camo patterns. They've got one called Tarnin. They've got your typical kind of more traditional camo patterns, like a real tree type camo, mossy oak. This pattern is gonna probably become one of my favorite patterns. And I'll tell you why. It can work in so many different conditions. Now, you can see some snow on the ground, and you can see that that snow really pulls out the whites in this camo pattern. And I think it's gonna help me tremendously in blending in with my surroundings when I'm doing day sets for coyote and bobcat. But also, you know, whitetail up in a tree, I think this is gonna work extremely well just to help blend me in, just hide. You know, it's really that. It is a disruption pattern. It just breaks up everything. You know, it doesn't necessarily look so much like the foliage that you may see in a lot of areas, but it doesn't look like a human. It doesn't have a silhouette. You know, it really breaks it up extremely well. So what do we have here? This jacket here is a heavyweight jacket. Now, when I say heavyweight, it doesn't weigh a lot. I mean, it's got some heft to it, but it's not super heavy. My Nomad Cottonwood series heavy jacket with the high pile Sherpa on the outside, that's a much heavier jacket. And I gotta tell you, I don't think it has the warmth value that this jacket has. So what does this jacket feature? This jacket has a really nice high collar, as you can see. Zips up really well, and it's a very generous neck. It gives you a lot of room. You know, it's not super tight. I can move my head, no problem. As part of this, you've got a really nice hood. And this hood is form-fitting. Now I'm messing with it because the hood also has a face shield that I'm going to show you guys. Now this hood is super form-fitting, works really well. I probably wouldn't wear it over a beanie. I'd probably wear the beanie over it. But this hood also has a face shield, and the face shield is built right in. You can pull this down in your jacket, zip it up. Check that out, guys. How cool is that? Super nice feature on this piece of gear, all in one kind of garment. Aside from the neck gaiter and the nice hood, what do you get? You get this really generous chest pocket. This chest pocket is also Sherpa lined. I'll show you guys that Sherpa lining. Now, this Sherpa lining goes all through this jacket, and it's just really warm, and it does an incredible job at insulating and providing that warmth that you need. On top of this, the outside layer is a DWR, which is this durable water repellent kind of finish. Now, it is a brushed kind of tricot feel. If I had to kind of talk about the material, if you're familiar with that, but basically it's a very smooth, very almost velvety feeling material. It's not high pile. It's not going to catch on burrs and things in the woods, which I really like, because that's one of my big complaints with my Nomad gear that I've been running, is it just picks up everything in the woods. And this material simply won't do that. And anything that does stick to it, you'll be able to just pull off super easily. I'm gonna show you guys the pants that I have on, because they're probably my favorite part. But before I do that, I just wanna show you this beanie really quickly. This is the disruption camo as well in this beanie. Now, this beanie is kind of a nice contour cut. It has a little bit of a slight downward ear flap that works really nice. You can still pull those ear flaps up to here if you need to. But the inside of this beanie is completely lined with that high pile Sherpa. And I gotta tell you guys, it keeps my head warm and toasty. I'll show you guys how those ear flaps work. If you wanted to pull them up, you could just simply kind of roll them up, and now you got, you know, perfect hearing. But I gotta tell you, you can hear pretty good with this hat on, even with those ear flaps down all the way. So what else do you get with this jacket? I'm gonna move the camera down just a little bit and show you these pockets. Now, this is a big kangaroo pocket in the front. It does go all the way through, as you can see. And it is fully Sherpa lined as well with that super warm Sherpa. And I gotta tell you, it's very, very warm. You could throw a couple of hand warmers in this and stay extremely warm. Keep your hands warm. You know, grab a hold of your jacket, pull them in with you, and you're gonna get a lot of warmth out of that. Now, I just wanna show you just how far this zipper goes down, guys. I mean, that gives you some serious breathability if you need it, walking into your stand, walking out of your stand. And it's gonna be really, really nice to have if you're getting warm, so you can vent yourself, okay? There's no real venting on the arms or anything, but I think you're gonna be able to get as much as you need out of this right here. All right, enough about this top. I love it. It's extremely well made, very, very durable quality, and the cuffs are not super tight. You're gonna be able to put gloves in under these if you need to. You could put gloves up over them if you needed to, whatever you want. They're not a hard kind of ribbed cuff like some hoodies have that kind of bunch up and bother your wrists. These are very loose and forgiving if you need that. This jacket is fully windproof and it is water resistant. You could probably pour a cup of water on this and it's just gonna shed off of it. That's really what the DWR outer layer is made to do. Now, if you submerge this in water, yes, it's gonna suck up some water. The Sherpa inside is not water resistant, so it could get wet that way. But any water that kind of falls on top of this, whether it be rain or snow, it's really just gonna kind of shed off. And I love that. So I'm gonna talk about the pants next, which means I need to lower my camera and kind of get reset so I can show you guys these awesome pants. Okay guys, so I have these pants on and they're super warm. They're as equally as warm as the jacket, if not warmer. I don't have any base layers on today, and it's pretty cold out, and I gotta tell you, these are gonna keep me nice and warm. The Sherpa inside these pants is just like it is in the jacket, but what I like about these pants is they have some reinforcement on them where you need it. So they've got reinforced knees, and they've got a reinforced seat on the pants. Now that reinforced seat is gonna come in really handy for tree stand sitters or just sitting on the ground outside in general. That's really gonna give you some kind of, you know, more longevity out of these pants. They're gonna last longer for you. And I gotta tell you, when you're buying equipment that you're gonna use and put through the test, it's gotta last, right? So Huntworth thought of that when they built these pants, and I really like that. The knees, they're articulated knees, so when you bend your knees, they're very, very forgiving, plenty of good movement there. You know, if you bend over or bend down, they're gonna hold up extremely well. Guys, I weigh 260 pounds. These pants are XL. I wear a 38-inch waist. I am 5 foot 10 inches tall, and the XL fits me beautifully. I'll pull my jacket up and just show you. The waist is very, very forgiving. Plenty of extra room here, not too tight. The crotch is very forgiving, without being too detailed. You know, it's not very tight here. Insert jokes as you wish. I know my close friends will. I'll be getting texts as soon as people watch this. So the pants are made out of the same DWR material, that water repellent material that I mentioned about the jacket, and they just work awesome. Now the side of these pants, they do have a nice long zipper to allow you to put your boots on and then zip down over, or tuck in your base layers into the boot as you need to, and it works really great. The zippers on all of these garments are incredibly high quality. They're gonna hold up to a lot of use, and I love that because zippers get used hard, guys. You know, we're constantly zipping, unzipping, and walking on our pant legs, so these are gonna hold up. I can just tell they're very high quality zippers. Now the pants have some side pockets that are very, very nice. They're not super deep, which I kind of like, because sometimes if they're too deep, you find yourself reaching way down here, and that's awkward. They are Sherpa lined just like the inside of the pants are, and that's really nice. Now the pockets up here, the actual hand pockets, these are super deep. Like, I'm getting half of my forearm down in these pockets. They are not Sherpa lined, which I really like actually, because things would tend to kind of stick in them and pile up in them, and so I kind of really like that. They're just a nylon kind of polyester moisture wicking material that you could kind of see a lot of gym shorts made out of, is how I would describe it. Just a nice material. I think it's gonna do really well. Now the waist of these pants, one of my favorite features, I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna get up close. One of my favorite features about these pants is the waistline. Now this waistline is made out of a kind of a really grippy elastic material that when you put on and then you put a belt on, is gonna grip whatever you tuck down into your shirt, whether it be a base layer, a hoodie, something, you know, a mid layer. It's gonna grip onto that shirt and it's not gonna let go. And so that means, you know, you're not gonna get that ride up and allow for cold air to go up either your front or your back. So that's super, super nice. The clasp here is a nice big clasp, so you can get onto it with probably with gloves on or whatever you need to do. But just a super, super well put together set of gear, guys. I gotta tell you, I paid $270 for this whole set. Now, Huntworth was offering a 20% discount, but I don't think, no, I know there is no other gear you could buy, a heavyweight jacket, heavyweight pants, a nice heavy hat for that kind of money. In fact, you'd be lucky to buy just the jacket or just the pants from a competitor that's gonna perform like this gear will. So I can't really say enough good about it, guys. Really, you know, there's gonna be haters out there, the Kuiu, Sitka, First Light guys, they're gonna be haters, right? If you wanna spend that on your gear, go ahead, by all means. I have nothing against that. And in fact, you know, you're gonna love your gear. It's great gear. But I can't spend that kind of gear, money on my hunting gear. I don't want to spend that kind of money on my hunting gear. This Huntworth gear is gonna do what I need it to do, and it's in my price range that I wanna spend on my hunting gear. And I'm super, super happy with it. Obviously, I just got it recently. I'm going to put it through its paces. I'm gonna use it. Hopefully it holds up the way I truly feel it will. Now, if it doesn't, I'll let you guys know. You know, I'll be the first to tell you the truth. If I say, okay, well, yeah, I paid a lot less, you know, there's gonna be those guys out there that I go, you get what you pay for, you get what you pay for. And you know, that's true with most things, but I truly think Huntworth's just trying to help the hunting population get into some gear that's truly gonna perform for a price they can afford. And because of that, I wanna support Huntworth gear. You know, I wanna represent their brand. I just love this stuff, guys. I don't have anything bad to say as of right now. Did just get it, but I mean, geez, I'm out here, it's cold, and I don't feel a thing. So be that as it may, you know, I'm not paid to make this video. I'm just telling you guys this stuff is the real deal. Now, as far as sizing, I don't think I told you guys, this jacket I did buy in 2X. I wanted a little more room. I wanted to be able to layer underneath it. And I do have some additional room in this jacket. So I can pretty easily put, you know, a pretty good hoodie under this if I needed to. My base layers, of course, and I've got room to do that. Now, it's not so large that it's gonna catch on things. And it does form fit really nicely on me. So I'm kind of really glad that with the size that I ended up with. Now the pants I mentioned, I got an XL. I do wear a 38-inch waist, and the pants couldn't fit me any better. Literally, these pants are, it's almost like they were made for me. The length is literally perfect. The waist is perfect. The legs all the way through is a generous fit. I have pretty big around legs, and these are very kind of generous cut. Now, if you have really thin legs, obviously the sizes will kind of determine how big the leg is. But if you're around my size, you have a little bit bigger leg and you're concerned about maybe your legs fitting in the XL, as I considered getting the 2X for that reason. These XLs should fit you just fine. I mean, I still have plenty of room in there, and I'm really, really happy with them. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop talking about this, even though I don't want to. This stuff is awesome. I'm actually gonna use it tonight on a hunt with my buddy Brandon, and it's gonna be cold, really cold, and we may even have a little bit of wind. So I just can't wait to use this stuff. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is definitely new to me, and I'm obviously super excited as of right now to have this gear and to be able to put it to the test. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm gonna drop a link in the description below on where you can get this Huntworth gear. Now, Huntworth does offer some really good deals at times. I believe they're still offering their winter sale, and if you use code WNTR20, you can get 20% off your entire order there. Now, I don't know if that's still active by the time I post this video, so if it's not, I apologize, guys. And it's certainly not gonna be active if you watch this, you know, way on in the future. But as of right now, it's active, and it's super, super well worth spending the money on this gear, especially with that 20% off discount. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped some of you. If you're thinking about Huntworth gear, stop thinking about it and just buy it, because you will not be sorry. As soon as it comes, you're gonna put a big smile on your face. You're gonna put this gear on, you're gonna go outside, and you're gonna be happy as hell. All right, guys, well, that's enough for me today. I'm gonna put this stuff to use. I'm gonna come back with a field tested review probably in a couple of weeks here and let you know what I think, but I'm loving it. All right, guys, well, until next time on Own the Hunt, see you later.